And welcome back to Duxley Gaming and Pine Oak Farm. Yes, we are back on FS19 with Pine Oak Farm. Pardon me. And continuing on with our farming. Right, what have we got done? Right, so as you can see, we've finished seeding our large conglomerate field, and we've got the first growth stage already. That was very quick. We've been off, we've refilled this thing ready to go, and we're going to do some more planting. As you can see, the first growth stage comes through here as well. Now I am just going to slow that growth stage down, so bear with me 2 seconds. Menu, we're going to go in here. Where is it? I'm just going to make sure plant growth, no, it is on normal. Okay, all right, that's fine. I just thought it might have been on fast, and I didn't want to I wanted to also make sure it wasn't on stop. But anyway, all right, so we're going to go up here and do some more seeding. We've had the other seeder out with the 9560 over here, as you can see there. I'm going to move him off that field in a second as well. We've also got the combine to empty as well. So a few little things to do at the moment before we get going. And we've got the other... oh, has he finished? He may have also finished. No, he's slipping. Right, it's over there ploughing. Has got stuck somewhere. Yeah, nice. All right, so we'll fix him first. Right. Pull him off. Right, there we go. Now, why did you get stuck up on there? Let's have a look at what we're doing. I'm just trying to turn around this last little bit. Right, so what we'll do is we'll manually do this last little bit. Okay. In. Hold your uncle. I'm going to fold. Right, now he can come back to the farm as well. Alright. And then we can come over here and see this as well. That'll be nice. We're just going to head on over to the farm, and then we'll get seeding as well. I'm probably going to I'll probably seed this field manually. The other one will seed with a hired head, I think. Alright, hope everyone is doing well. We are doing well here, and continuing on. Just we're getting videos out for you guys. Like I said in previous episodes, the length of these videos will depend upon views and also likes and comments. So if you wish these to continue, then please feel free to interact with it, via the like button, comments, or just by watching. Because as they start to slowly die off, the interest wanes with FS22, then we'll start to move off entirely into FS22 and not worrying about FS19. Perhaps with just one series running, I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so let's take this down here out of the way, because I don't want machinery everywhere. I'm going to take that seeder off that field as well, so we don't damage any of the field as it's coming into growth. And we should be okay from there. I'll put him down here near the windmill. So, right, so we're going to go off and grab this guy here, 9560. Alright, he's planted some canola in this field. Yeah, so we don't really damage the field when we come out through here. And then we just going to bring him in here near the shed. I'm going to put him away yet, because we may still need him. But he definitely needs a wash as well, so we'll just leave him here for now while we go off and continue with dealing with the other equipment that needs to be dealt with. So, grab the combine, we'll go off and offload him. But he's just on a hired hand here at the moment. to make it a bit easier. And so we'll do that again. We'll bring him back and get him going again, but we'll manually offload him. And this truck is getting close to being full. I think another 2 loads will fill him up. And we can get him offloaded. You have a little bit more than 1 filled load. There's no reason for us to go down the other end and start it. We'll start up this end. But I hope you and yours are doing well as well. By the time you're seeing this video, it is getting very close to Christmas. Where this video should be due on the 26th of December if everything has been going smoothly. So we're only 3 days out from Christmas. So between this episode and the next of Lone Oak, I would like to wish you a Merry Christmas. Anyway. We'll definitely have a Christmas message and all that done for this year. So that we'll have videos going through the Christmas period. Hence, that's part of the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing now and getting ahead. So that way we can make sure that we do have videos coming out over that Christmas break period. Right, so he's going to continue on. Excellent. So now we need to go and find our seed hawk. Here it is here. And we're just going to manually seed these fields here. Won't take too long. And what's the worst? I'll make a mess of them. But anyway, position ourselves up in here. I'm going to put some sunflowers in. Okay. And off we go. Now this is, again, it's one of those inclines. It doesn't look that bad, but it's a steady and tough incline, especially for something that weighs as much as what this does. So it's obviously pulling through, it's working through the field, through the actual soil. Then also got a very heavy tank on the back of it. It's got the fertilizer and the seed in it. So it's going to be a challenge no matter what size tractor you put on here, really. But we'll do okay. Coming up to Lone Oak. Now, I'm knowing about how tight I go here, probably not overly tight. Not more than tight enough. As you can see, he's going to pick up speed now. He's going downhill, or on anything level or downhill, he'll be fine with. Again, a little bit of an incline, slows up a bit. That's leveling out, he'll speed up. Right, 6 o'clock game time, so another hour and a half of daylight in game. That one a bit too tight. Well done, duck. So we should at least get this field completed, and we should get the harvest completed on the corn as well. So that'll be okay. That's been a busy day, and we've got lots of things done. So we've got our large field planted, we've got another field harvested, we've got another field, 2 fields ploughed, another field seeded as well with the Or was it canola we put in the other field next to the farm, field 42 or whatever it is. So yeah, very busy a day. Got lots done, which is good. It's always good to go through and get things done. Now, by and large, we'll be just hurrying up and waiting for the fields to come back in and ready for rinse and repeat again. Remembering that we are only playing the base game, we're not playing with seasons or anything. But this is the Go Big Go Home series, and then that way we get to use the equipment that we've sort of always refused to go and touch, being the John Deere, although we're not using John Deere right at this point in time. Using the Versatile, but it gives my viewers, some of who don't understand my tongue-in-cheek relationship with John Deere, the opportunity to see me using some John Deere, because that's as rare as rocking horse teeth. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise. I'm just going to start doing some east-west runs. At this point here I could put a hired hand on here really if I wanted to, but I think until such time as we get close to having to empty the combine, we'll just do it manually. Although the combine's fairly close, shouldn't be too much more. So when the combine's finished, we'll go in the combine, we'll empty it, and we'll then take it back to the farm or into the truck, and then we'll come back and take over again with the seeding. Great little combination, this one. I really like the look of that. Very striking, especially when it's clean. And it helps if I keep a straight line, so I don't have big gaps in my crops. Then again, nothing new for me. Come on, you can do it. Right. Right, so the combine has finished. So what? Oh no, not quite. It's almost finished. Oh, he's got a fair bit to go yet. It's just almost got a full grain tank, so it'll be okay. You should get all that most of that finished. Probably will have a little bit left over, I reckon. Right. No, I reckon. If I don't finish that, you'll be full before we have to finish that. That's okay. We'll deal with that one. What we'll do is once he's full, we'll put this on hired hand, and then we'll go over there and we'll finish everything off for the combine in that field, and then come back. Now I do want to put a level of fertilisation down where it's needed as well. We've got our new John Deere sprayer that we swapped out with the Hardy. Hardy was swapped out with the John Deere. So we do have that to use as well. We'll try and get that done where we need to. Right, so he's full. So let's just, we'll get you going up there. Right, so you're on that. We'll go find our combine. Oh, no, we'll take the truck over. We'll empty him first. Actually, he can continue on. Yes, I know this isn't ideal, taking the truck over the field. That's just what we're doing today. Missed it by that. To let him offload. And he'll continue, finish that, and we're good to go. Right. Now, what I'm going to do in the interim is I'm going to take this guy over and give him a wash. Now, with all this grass here, we should mow as well. A bit of grass into the silos. And this was being wasted sitting there at full length at the moment. We'll worry about that a little bit later. First thing we'll do is get this washed out. Then we can put him away because we'll use the versatile to do the other field. Field 49 or whatever it is. Right, there we go. We'll jump out. Grab the carcher. And we'll be all good washed out. So it looks brand new. One thing I'm going to miss is having my olive. What colour was this again? Yeah, it's a colour that Stevie added into his modded equipment, and I love it. That with the black just looks awesome. So hopefully Stevie will do some mods, mod up some of the Giants to default vehicles, and give us some other colour options. And we're good to go. And don't you worry, so we will keep you apprised of all the you know I'm a Stevie fanboy, so I'll keep you apprised of all the map information and the mods as they're made available from Stevie, if he's doing the mods as well this time. We'll keep you apprised of what's going on there. I'm hoping that Stevie got enough on his crowdfunding to get his new video card. I know we published that a few times, but I really do hope so. I mean, not something that I know some people get upset about, people asking for funds for their hardware and stuff. But like for instance, from Stevie, well, he doesn't put his mods or anything up on Mod Hub or anything, so he doesn't get a kickback from Giants. He just puts them out on Facebook and does it for the enjoyment of it. And then if people wish to donate money to him, then so be it. So I did publish the fact that he was after video card a couple of times. We did mention it because I think he deserves it. I mean, we certainly have donated to him because we have got hours and hours of enjoyment in FS17 and FS19 with not only Stevie's maps but also his mods. The vast majority of equipment I end up using is Stevie versions because it provides those colour combinations. So anyway, alright, so here we go. So this guy here is all but finished. I'm not going to worry about that last little bit up there. I will put the plough through here, I think. Let's have a look and see what the... Does it need to be ploughed? Yes, it does need to be ploughed. So this will definitely get a ploughing over. So what we'll do is we'll wait for this guy to finish here. We'll then go on offload, we'll put the plough on and we'll get this ploughed in ASAP. So we're going to turn you off. Pipe out. There you go, offload, and that will be the end of the corn harvest. offloaded. I'm actually going to go and grab him right now. Here we go. Here he is. Grab him and turn him around and get him started. I would like to get that plowed in before we finish this game day. And there's no reason why we can't do it. We've got plenty of time. Even if he does it a little bit in darkness. And that means we come into the fresh game day just needing to seed. Right, so we're going to do force generation, build 42, headland passes. I'll do 2 headland passes just for the sake of it. We'll do a 3% overload. Generate. Back. Force. You go. Right, now we'll grab the combine, everything, and bring it back off that field. Take the truck off. Yep, okay. Take the truck off first. Why not? Covers back on. Now I won't offload this yet. I'm going to park this just in here. We'll bring the combine off the field so it's out of the way. I don't really want to leave the combine out here. Hold the combine. Yeah. And we'll hold the header. Alright, there we go. So we'll bring him off the field. And then we'll put the header away. In fact, we'll give this a wash. We'll give it a bit of a wash. Deserves a wash. It's been busy. I don't think any of the other combines have had a wash yet, but anyway, that's okay. And then hopefully actually what we'll see is we'll see the new lighting we put in a couple of episodes ago, effectively, or in between episodes, around the farm, and just see how well that actually works. So we'll see if we can showcase a bit of that off. Right, do this wash down first. Just be at times a little bit so it starts getting dark so we can get that effect, because I don't really want to use doing that, because we are running out of time as well. It's almost time for the video to say goodbye in the video, so we want to sort of make sure we can do all that. Bring down the header. Looks almost like new. Go that'll do. Right. Into the combine. So we'll go off and we'll take the header off. There you go. And we're going to disconnect. All right. Starting to get dark now, which is fine. Alright, so we will turn our lights on. The lights for the farm haven't turned on yet, but that's okay, they won't be far away. Let's go in. Sorry, the head there. Alright, so we'll reverse him in. We go, the lights are on now in the shed, look at the difference it makes. Wow. Right. Reverse him in. I don't think the shed lights are on there yet. We haven't. Are the outside lights on? Oh, looks like that spotlight is on. There we go. We'll leave him there. Okay. Right. They haven't been washed. Okay. We'll bring the sprayer in. You can see the lights. Probably need a little bit more lighting out. We need to do the pathing around here, so we can use this shed a bit better. But anyway, it can come a little bit later. So this is where we put some lighting in through there. lighting on the wash pad just in case we need to wash vehicles down of the night when we come off the field. So, I'm just going to turn the lights on this thing just so I can see where I'm reversing into. Okay, get off the lights, turn off the engine. He's all done. Right, now, what have you got done? Have you finished this field? Let's have a look. Yep, I would say that's finished. Right, so let's hold that up. Don't know why it finished that way, but anyway, it's okay. Deal with that. We'll take him up and we'll have him prepped, ready to seed the next game day. Field 49 over the top of the hill, and then bring him back down. What is it? 40? Oh, I can't remember. 50? I don't know. What's the number of the field? Who knows? Anyway, all right, we're going to bring it up there. But that will pretty much be it for this episode. We'll finish off the ploughing before the end of the game day. That means when we come back to the next episode, we will be able to get straight into our seeding of 2 fields. Well, we've got 2 fields to go with seeding, and then we just hurry up and wait for the crops to be ready to harvest again. So the life cycle repeats itself. There we go. There's the guy ploughing down there now. He's stuck. Oh no, there he goes. He's all good. Right, so this is the field we'll be planting. Come on here. We're actually going to go counterclockwise with this seed this time, I think. There we go. We'll just put him here for now. Out of the way. Thank you. Cut him off. Turn off his lights. Right, here he is. He's just making a mess down here in the corner. Why isn't he got his... Oh, he's turning to... Okay. Alright, we won't be critical of him then for a moment. We're going to miss a big area there, but anyway, that's okay. Alright, well, that is basically it for the episode. Actually, no, we're going to do this. So, thanks very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you back here very, very soon to see more Lone Oak Farm. Like I said though, make sure you're pressing that like button, leaving comments down below, because the more you do that, the longer this series will continue on. If you don't, then we'll pull the series probably at least by the new year. So you'll get 1, maybe 2 more episodes if we don't sort of see it sort of dropping off again. Anyway, it's all good. But anyway, don't forget, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when more videos are available on the channel, just like this one. And apart from anything else, make sure you come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details are down below. And most importantly, have a very Merry Christmas. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duck Gaming and Lone Oak Farm. See you later.